In the time that I've lived in my apartment, it has gone through numerous forms and phases. Those forms and phases can include anything from a place to spend as much time as I can, a place to work on my bicycle when I'm working a delivery job, a place to get more sunlight as I notice the bunk bed is too dark in here, and most recently, it was just to get as much floor space as I can. But now, I think it's ready for another change yet again. I could talk about this all day, so rather than just talking about it, let me draw it out for you and show you what these changes will do. This is the current setup that I'm rocking with in my apartment at the moment. When you walk in the doorway, first on the left we have the sink, desk, dresser, TV, and then the bed. On the right, there's my closet, fridge, and the little silver table. Whenever I'm filming, the silver table gives me a terrible reflection, so that's gone right out of there. I like sitting there though, so I need something to put in that spot, so that is where this desk is going to come in handy. That's all fine and dandy, but then where am I going to cook at? Because if I move my desk out the way, there's just a big empty hole there. The plan next is to move the dresser down right next to the sink. This is where I'll do all my cooking at. Last but not least, the television. I want to try to put it on the bed over here hung up on the wall. The plan is to do a swivel mount, so it can stay out of the way like this, but if I want to use it, then I can simply just swing it out this way and then it's viewable from all angles. A quick spoiler alert, as you can see, I'm pretty done my renovations, so I can tell you that it works out great. So let me show you how I got here. In all of my very careful planning, I realized that I did not measure one thing for this. So I think it's probably a good time now to measure it just to make sure everything's gonna fit. This desk is 24 inches and it's actually the same size as table was. That was also 24 inches, but that was round. Hopefully it all works out. Hopefully. More importantly though, do you want to see something totally wild? It's kind of ridiculous. Just keep in mind that today is January 30th. That's how warm it is. 50, like 1 or 2 degrees out. Windows open, fresh air. It's ridiculous. But hey, fresh air. Never complain about some fresh air. No measuring worked out for some reason, and this is, oh my gosh, this is perfect. I mean, look at the fit. It just fits in there like the most perfect, like it was made for it. I'm so happy. This is gonna be the ultimate setup. This is the part that I think I'm most excited for, but also most scared about, because it's definitely the most sketchy. But you only know how sketchy it will be until you do it, I guess, so let's get to it. I don't know where to put this. So that was there on the wall, obviously, and now it's gonna go here, but it's gonna be on the swivel mount. So this is another thing that I have not measured at all, but I'm just gonna not measure this and hope this works out, because this is like a, I think I can make it work even if it doesn't quite fit kind of situation. I'm nervous though. Let me show you the fasteners that I am using to do this with though, 'cause it's kind of interesting. These are the fasteners that I will be using for that. They are called toggle bolts. For these, you screw a big hole in, and then you can see you squeeze this, shove it through the hole, and it pops out. The drywall grabs it, and then you tighten the bolt in, and as you see, it can't pull back out that way. That's how these fasten, and they're a ton stronger. These are what's recommended to hang up things like big shelves or televisions, big picture frames, things like that that are heavier, because these can each hold 120 pounds. It's a bigger commitment because you have to drill such a big hole in the wall in order to put it in, but I mean, you can see like patches in the wall here, that was a hole there, so I'm not too concerned about that. Day number 2 of my apartment renovations. I just got this whiteboard, or maybe I should call it a beige board, hung up, and that's because last night I spent the whole night getting this television hung up. Long story short, I had to manufacture my own parts for it pretty much, but it doesn't matter because it's hung up now and I'm happy with it. As far as what's left to do in here, I think one of the last things, or the last thing, is going to be redoing this whole shelf up here. I have some other things I'd like to put up on it, as well as just, again, change it up in here a little bit. So I'll get that done, and then I think that's it. And just like that, my apartment renovations are all finished up. Sometimes I'll do some renovations when it sort of just gets bland in here. You know, I've been here for a while and I'm gonna still be here for a while, so just changing it up helps it get a little refresh. Overall, I am super excited about these renovations, and I'm super excited to be living here still and to be able to use them at their full potential.